confidence has no size.
I agree. Maybe he could tell us how he's so confident in his small build. What's it like being 5'1"?
Lies and deception will not be tolerated. Let's measure. Ignore the mark at the 3 inches.
Yeah, pussy, yup. Is this good? Is this good? Is this good? All right, this is gonna have to do. Everybody see here? Everybody see clearly? Ha. What's that say? What's that say? What's that say? Oh, 6 foot. That's crazy. How's it going, everybody? My name is Orange Peanut, and yet again, another commentary YouTuber is mad at me and trying to roast me. Today's subject is Jake Doolittle, a YouTuber with a little over 150,000 subscribers, and in one of his latest commentary/reaction videos, he is mad at me for saying that obesity is bad and shouldn't be glorified. Let's take a look at who he is. Yep, sounds about right. He's got some chunk to him. He is definitely a bit chunky. I wouldn't call him obese, but I definitely wouldn't call him in good shape here. He looks a lot like Hannah Gadsby, that one British feminist comedian that everyone hates. Was he always fat? Let's see. Oh, Jake. Oh, Jakey poo. Oh, no. Jake Doolittle. Doolittle cardio? Doolittle dieting? Doolittle exercise? I'm not going to make any more comments on his appearance and his weight because that's too easy. I'm going to look at what he has to say about me and offer my rebuttal. So let's check out his video where he's mad at my video on fat acceptance.
Also, about 51% of you aren't subscribed, and I heard that those 51% of people hate people with chronic illness. So if you want to prove me wrong, then please subscribe and get me to 200K before the end of the year. Thanks.
So right off the bat, I just want to say begging for subscribers in the first minute of your video is clear loser activity. If people like your videos, they'll subscribe. Asking them is not going to do anything, so I don't really see the point to doing that. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Some fat acceptance TikToks. 3 words that should never, ever go together.
I think that it would make sense that they are together, right? Like, wouldn't that be a good thing if you're accepting of your body? Like, I understand that this guy's accepting of his, I don't know, armpit bruises.
So what he's referring to there are my shoulder stretch marks. My shoulders grew so much in my first 1.5 years of working out that there's just stretch marks on them now. I'm not ashamed of them in any way because they're a clear indicator of my hard work in forming my body to something I'm actually proud of. I'm sure, Jake, you have some stretch marks from all the weight you've gained in the last 2 years, but those I'm sure you're not very proud of. But, you know, to each their own.
You have over 500,000 subscribers and you're filming this where? In your parents' office? You've got a $30 monitor and a ginormous printer. I can't tell if you're in a college tech center or literally inside King Tut's tomb.
So this is actually a good comment. A lot of my recording setups are in strange places because I don't care so much about the setup as long as it's quiet and I could set up a light and my camera. That particular location is, so basically I live in an apartment complex, so when I'm not in college, there's a little clubhouse area in my neighborhood that's really quiet after 11 p.m. There's nobody there, so I can just kind of have my own space to record. So, yeah, that answers that question.
The entire TikTok.
It's not that impressive. I can lie in a matter of 10 seconds. I'm attracted to you. You're smart. You're good at making content. You're not in a fraternity.
So what's funny here is that he actually didn't do his research because at least 2 of the statements he made there were true. He said, I'm smart, which, you know, obviously he was trying to be sarcastic and say that I'm a stupid person. I had a 1430 on my SAT. I have half a scholarship to college for my grades in high school. And I made the dean's list my freshman year. So I actually am decently smart. I don't like bragging about my brains because I hate people who do that. But yeah, that's one true statement. And then he said I'm not in a fraternity, implying that I'm a frat bro. I'm actually not in a fraternity. I don't like frats. The frats at my school make very, very bad decisions that I don't want to be associated with. So I'm also not in a fraternity. So 2 objectively true statements right there. As far as me making good content, I wouldn't call my content very high quality, but as far as if it's good or not, that's up to the viewer. And then he also said that he is attracted to me. I don't know what's going on in your head. You do look like a little fruitcake, so I have no idea. But, you know, if you're not, that's cool. I have no problem with that.
Yes, I do. I've went through a bulk and a cut cycle. When I was bulking, I got very big because I ate a lot. And
Why do you say yes, they do like that?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I went through a bulk and a cut.
Making fun of my speech isn't very woke of you. It's not very politically correct. This is the exact same thing that Nick is Not Green did. He made fun of my stutter. I don't know why, but all these people who preach like acceptance, political correctness, wokeness, they do the same things at the end of the day. It's just they only do it when it benefits them and they know their audience is going to like it. Everybody is a piece of shit at the end of the day. It's just a matter of how. Oh, diets do work. I'm sure she's probably tried one, not stuck to it, and after 1 week gave up and said, this shit's not working. And then this...
I can't believe the orange peanut just said that. I mean, you don't know that. You can't assume that about her. You can't be like, yeah, by my calculations, you've been on a diet, but it was only for a week and you didn't stick to it. You don't know that about the person, right?
So he's saying I shouldn't assume things about people when I don't know their life, but he literally just said 10 seconds ago that I was a stupid frat guy. So there's not a lot of consistency here. You can either assume things about people or say that it's not okay to assume things about people, but you can't do both. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Just like, I don't know that you have a bad relationship with your mother, but I can assume it.
Okay, Jake, you're throwing some good punches here. I respect it. But no, I actually love my mom. She loves me. She's proud of the accomplishments I've made in life. I'm appreciative of how she's raised me. So no, I actually would say I have a very good relationship with my mother. I don't know where he drew that from, but I guess, sure. Nice assumption.
You're right. It was, 30 seconds ago, and you can't remember it. That's good. Maybe get the steroids out of your system. That could be hindering your ability to think.
Haha, a steroid accusation. I love those. So he really thought he was roasting me here. When people try to roast me by saying I'm on steroids, what they don't know is that they're actually complimenting me, because the amount of work I've put into working out and dieting in the last year and a half is the reason for my dramatic body change. It's actually not steroids. So when you accuse me of being on steroids, that's a compliment more than anything. It means my hard work is paying off. So thank you, Jake. I appreciate it.
You're wearing a NASA tank top. You bought a NASA tank top from Ross, and you're like, okay, maybe I can sort of put on a facade that I'm smarter than I am if it looks like I'm an astronaut.
Again, a very strong assumption from someone who doesn't like when people assume things. I got that tank top at a thrift store. It was $2. I don't like spending a lot of money on clothes because I just don't care about what I wear, really, as long as, it gets the job done. So I saw a $2 tank top. It said NASA. I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna buy it. So that's the story of that happened. But again, he tried to make it very deep. You're wearing a NASA tank top, so you're trying to appear smart. No, I'm wearing a tank top because it makes my shoulders look big.
It's also not like it's impossible to live life if you're overweight, right? I disagree with that. There's a possibility that you can't do certain things, like bench an unconsenting girl, right, Orange Peanut?
Huh? You want to repeat that one for me, Jake? We went from nice, lighthearted roasts about appearances and background and content to all of a sudden you're accusing me of not caring about consent of girls? What the fuck is wrong with you? No, genuinely. I was trying to have a nice, calming roast session, but out of nowhere, you're jumping at me with this crazy accusation when you don't know anything about my life, anything about who I am, and you literally just stated you shouldn't make assumption about people's lives. What annoys me is that he tries to put on this facade of being like this woke savior for fat people and women, when in reality, that is one of the most grimy things you can do, is accuse someone you've never met before and know nothing about of not caring about women's consent. What is wrong with you? I'm perfectly fine when people make roast videos about me because I have bad content and I say controversial things. I get it. But Jake, please, I am begging you, please give me one shred of evidence that would lead you to say that, because that is one of the worst things you could ever say about someone. And to say that with absolutely no evidence, nothing, literally just me making a video about fat people, to assume that is one of the most stupid and grimy things a person can do. I had more things to say about his video, but that comment he made was just genuinely disgusting. So I'm going to end it on that. Let me know your thoughts on the situation. What side are you on? And with that being said, thank you all for watching. Peace.